Hi everybody, welcome to my channel. So today we are going to do a duck. I haven't decided if I want to do a yellow one, a rustic one. I haven't really thought about the colors yet. I've been playing around with some Jenga. So we are going to use the Dollar Tree Tumbling Tower blocks. Near the end of the video I will tell you how many. I haven't counted them yet because I haven't totally done it yet. So we're going to start for one side of the body. I'm going to call this, there's three sides on each side of, it's going to be standing. So I have 3 sets here, and then I have another 3 sets. So as I'm showing you, so we'll start with 3, which is in the middle. We have the 7 across, 7 across, 7 across, 4 on the end. You're going to make 2 of these. Second inner piece will be 6 across, 6 across, 6 across, and a row of 3, a row of 3 with 6. So then it's going to be put on here. So you need 2 of these. Then we are going to do the outer part, which will be shown on either side of the duck. Will be the outer piece, and this one is 3 across, 3 across, 3 across, 2 rows of 3, which is 6, and 1 on the end. Now I'm going to use Well Bond. I know a lot of people ask. You can get it at the hardware store. I got it at Lowe's or Rona, one of those stores. You can get it at Home Depot. I wouldn't order it online because shipping costs a lot, and it's relatively cheap at any of the hardware store. I think I paid just over $5. So I'm going to use this. You can use Gorilla Glue. I've only used Gorilla Glue once on something, and it wasn't the wood glue. I can't remember what I used it on, and I didn't like it. I think it was on my hula hoop clock that I did, and I didn't like it. It was popping off, so the popsicle sticks, and I didn't like the glue. So anyways, I found this one. This one's non-toxic. E1000, you got to make sure you're in well ventilated area when you use E1000, and make sure read the warning labels on E6000 when you use it, please. So you're going to need, like I said, 2 sets of that one, another one, another one. So you're going to need 6. So I've already done the 6. So when you glue them, they're going to be the exact on the outer. That'll be, so I call them 3, 2, and then the 1. So when you are gluing them, I just moved them down halfway. I did not measure them, but I just eyeballed them. So when you're gluing them, so they kind of match up. So I wanted a 3D effect, so it's going to be like this. We're going to add, so we're just going to flip this one around this way. So I'm going to glue those together. Maybe I notice one's off a little bit, but that's okay. And you're going to have this look once it's glued. It's just a little bit, just gives it a different look than just a totally square. And we're going to glue 1 block right on the end, so it gives it a little definition like the end of the butt. Let me get those glued and we'll move on to the neck. All right, now that we did the body, we're going to do the neck. So all I did was 6 Jenga upright times 5, that you have it like this. So it is going to be a little bit more, let me see. I'm going to do it this way when I glue it. You'll see the blocks are all facing the narrow way. And I'm going to glue it that way. So I'm probably going to glue this on first. And I like to, when I do glue these stuff on, I like to take my time. And I like to let pieces glue on once at a time, because it's really hard to glue everything on at once. So like such, but you can't glue it this way because then it's going to be, you need to have it right in the middle, like such. The feet is just 2 blocks one way, 2 blocks the other way, like such. When I glue it on, I will not glue it like this. I will glue it like this because duck feet kind of go like that. I might change it up a little bit after, we'll see. You don't have much space to work, so it's gonna be a little bit closer. Those will be the last part that I glue on. So for the head, it's kind of similar to my Jenga block reindeer head craft that I did. And I did glue them on 2 different ways because I was doing something else, and 4 one way, 3 and then 1. Doesn't matter because they both are the exact same. And so 4 and then 5 pieces would be 20. And you're gonna glue them like such. And then you got 5 blocks stacked on one another. For the bill will be like this. Oops. I try to show you the different angles. So it would be like this, like that. So I am gonna glue these ones together. I am gonna glue the neck on while those dry. With the neck on, I'm gonna let these dry, and then I'm gonna put the head on, and then I'm gonna glue the feet on. And you kind of do it in steps, like I already mentioned. And then I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna show you it. All right, so I let it dry overnight. I just wanted to show you. I thought I call it a he. I thought the duck turned out pretty well. I wanted to add some minor adjustments. So under the neck right here, I just want to add, now this is just my preference, you don't have to do that. I'm just going to add 1 block there, glue that on. Right here, just because it's such a cutoff, I'm just going to add a little bit depth to it. I'm going to add 2 blocks and just 1 underneath, like such. And the feet, it doesn't have a problem standing, but I'm just gonna do a little bit reinforcement. So when you're gluing it on, before you glue it on, I would sit the legs there and find out where the best position, because even though the back end's a little bit heavy, you gotta remember the neck and the head is more, you know, you have to do it proportional for the weight. But I am gonna do an adjustment on the bottom. So on the back of the legs, I'm gonna show you like this. I'm gonna add 1 block here, another block here, and I use my machine, and I'll show you that in a minute. I'm just gonna add another, I did cut the block down, and I'm gonna do that for the exact same thing on the other side. So the feet will be a little bit bigger, and it gives a little bit more support. I mean, I find it just for a little bit extra stability. Now, I think I showed this in the reindeer, the Jenga block reindeers that I did. It's just a little cutting machine, excuse me, that I got. My daughter actually got it for me out of Amazon. And if you type in Amazon, depending if you're Canada, US, depending on what site you use, if you just type in miter mini table saw for crafts, you will see a bunch of these little machines that come up. I believe it was like $50. I find it really works good for cutting popsicle sticks and everything, and gives it a nice clean cut. And it just, in this part here, I didn't realize the last time, is actually adjustable, so your angles as well. So works really well. Now, I did have that tool, and I'm gonna show you. Once I get these feet, I am just gonna round some corners. And I can't, oh, there it is. I just wanted to show you the tool. Now, I believe I used this, I'm trying to think what craft I just did that I used it on. And I got the Dremel one. So this is just a hand tool that I got at my hardware store. I used a nail file from Wish. It was $4, just one of those electric ones, which use the same kind of, I guess, little end on it. And I'm trying to figure out, I don't have the box on me, but I found very good for, you know, especially if you want to round corners. So I'm probably just going to try to round out a bit of the bill, and I might just round out a little bit of the sides, and I'm not going to go crazy or anything like that. I'm just going to try to just file it down to give it a little bit more smoother look. And then I will come back and we'll go through the
the colors.
So I decided to just go with the rustic look. I was going to paint it yellow and do the beak and the feet orange, but I've just decided to do the rustic so then it can be something all year round. I have an uncle that likes hunting, so I may give it to him. So I did do the round parts around there to make it a little bit not so square, just rounded the edges. You can use an emery board, I found worked really well. Just get one that's really coarse and then you make sure the other side's like a good buffer, so then you can just buff it out. I just did little eyes. I didn't want to do anything, I'm always a little bit more simple than too much. I just used pearls and I painted them black, and then I put a little bit of Mod Podge to make them glossy. On the angle with the lighting in here, because it's nighttime right now, the head looks a little bit darker, but it's just a tad darker, and it's just the way the blocks were done. I also used a buffer just to buff any glue stains or anything that you can also get from Dollar Tree. And I used this gel stain dark walnut, which I got at Lowe's. You can get, I found the gel stain a lot better than the fence stain I was using before. And that's it. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe. And I promise the next video I'll do will be a Valentine's one. Everybody have a good day. Bye.